gotta show up looking so good just to hurt me? Why you wanna stop this whole damn world from turning? Mercy. Why you hanging on so tight if this ain't working? Why you wanna stop this flame if it's still burning? 'Cause it's still burning. So if you're gonna break my heart, just break it. And if you're gonna take your shot, then take it. Take it. If you made up your mind, then make it. Make this fast. If you ever love me, have mercy. If you go out tonight and get drunk and lonely, wind up home alone, please don't call me. Say you miss me, no. If you're gonna break my heart, just break it. And if you're gonna take your shot, then take it. Take it. If you made up your mind, then make it. Make this fast. If you ever love me, have mercy. Whoa, oh, have mercy. If you're gonna break my heart, just break it. And if you're gonna take your shot, take it, take it. Oh, if you're gonna break my heart, just break it. And if you're gonna take your shot, then take it, take it. If you made up your mind, then make it, make this fast. If you ever love me, if you ever love me, have mercy. Oh, have mercy. Oh, have mercy. Have mercy.
When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see. No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me. If the sky that we look upon should tumble and fall, or the mountain should crumble to the sea, I won't cry, I won't cry, no, I won't shed a tear, just as long as you stand by me. So won't you stand by me? Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand now. Stand by me. Stand by me.
Mercy, why you gotta show up looking so good just to hurt me? Why you wanna stop this whole damn world from turning? Mercy, why you hanging on so tight if this ain't working? Why you wanna stop this flame if it's still burning? 'Cause it's still burning. So if you're gonna break my heart, just break it. And if you're gonna take your shot, then take it. Take it. If you made up your mind, then make it. Make this fast. And if you ever love me, have mercy. If you go out tonight and get drunk and lonely, wind up home alone, please don't call me. Say you miss me, no. If you're gonna break my heart, just break it. And if you're gonna take your shot, then take it. Take it. If you made up your mind, then make it. Make this fast. If you ever love me, have mercy. Whoa, oh, have mercy. If you're gonna break my heart, just break it. And if you're gonna take your shot, take it, take it. Oh, if you're gonna break my heart, just break it. And if you're gonna take your shot, then take it, take it. If you made up your mind, then make it, make this fast. If you ever love me, if you ever love me, have mercy. Oh, have mercy. Oh, have mercy. Have mercy. There's no one in town, I know. You gave us someplace to go. I never said thank you for that. Thought I might get one more chance. What would you think of me now? So lucky, so strong, so proud. I never said thank you for that. Now I never have a chance. May angels lead you in. Here you meet my friends on sleepless roads, the sleepless go. May angels lead you in. So what would you think of me now? So lucky, so strong, so proud. I never said thank you for that. Now I'll never have a chance. May angels lead you in. Here you meet my friends on sleepless roads, the sleepless go. May angels lead you in.
May
it's you. If I'm ever gonna fall in love, I know it's gonna be you. It's you, so it's you. Met a lot of people, but nobody feels like you. So please don't break my heart, don't tear me apart. I know how it starts, trust me, I've been broken before. Don't break me again, I am delicate. Please don't break my heart, trust me, I've been broken before. I've been broken, yeah, I know how it feels to be open and then find out your love isn't real. I'm still hurting, yeah, I'm hurting inside. I'm so scared to fall in love, but if it's you, then I'll try. It's you, so it's you. If I'm ever gonna fall in love, I know it's gonna be you. It's you, so it's you. Met a lot of people, but nobody feels like you. So please don't break my heart, don't tear me apart. I know how it starts, trust me, I've been broken before. Don't break me again, I am delicate. Please don't break my heart, trust me, I've been broken before. No, I'm not the best at choosing lovers. We both know my past speaks for itself. If you don't think that we're right for each other, then please don't let history repeat itself. Cause I want you, I want you. There's nothing else I want. Cause I want you, I want you. And you're the only thing I want. It's you, it's always you. If I'm ever gonna fall in love, I know it's gonna be you. It's you, it's always you. Met a lot of people, but nobody feels like you. So please don't break my heart, don't tear me apart. I know how it starts, trust me, I've been broken before. Don't break me again, I am delicate. Please don't break my heart, trust me, I've been broken before. searching for a heart of gold, and I'm getting old. Keep me searching for a heart of gold, and I'm getting old, yeah. I've been to Hollywood, I've been to Redwood, I've crossed the oceans for a heart of gold. I've been in my mind, it's such a fine line that keeps me searching for a heart of gold, and I'm getting old, yeah. Oh, you keep me searching for a heart of gold, and I'm getting old. Keep me searching for a heart of gold.
such a shame for us to part. Nobody said it was easy. No one ever said it would be this hard. Oh, take me back to the start.
I was just guessing at numbers and figures, pulling the puzzles apart. Questions aside. of children who weep for love, maker of this birth. Till your deepest secrets are known to me, I will not be moved. I will not be moved. Don't try to find the answer when there ain't no question here. Brother, let your heart be wounded and give no mercy to your fear. Adam and Eve live down the street from me. Babylon is every town. It's as crazy as it's ever been. Love's a stranger all around. In the moment we lost our minds here and lay our spirit down. Today we lived 1,000 years. All we have is now. Run to the water and find me there. Burn to the core but not broken. Cut through the madness of these streets below the moon. These streets below the moon. And I will never leave you till we can say this world was just a dream. We were sleeping, now we are awake. Till we can see, in a moment we lost our minds here and dreamt the world was round. 1,000,000 miles far from grace. Thank God we missed the ground. Run to the water and find me there. Burn to the core but not broken. We'll cut through the madness of these streets below the moon. With a nuclear fire of love in our hearts. Yeah, I can see it now. Out beyond all the breaking of wings and the tribulation. It's a place in my home of ascended souls who swam out there in run to the water and find me there. Burn to the core but not broken. We'll cut through the madness of these streets below the moon. With a nuclear fire of love in our hearts. Rest easy, baby. Rest easy. And recognize it all is like rainbows. Smash the smithereens and be happy. Run to the water and find me there. Run to the water.
Mercy, why you gotta show up looking so good just to hurt me? Why you wanna stop this whole damn world from turning? Mercy, why you hanging on so tight if this ain't working? Why you wanna stop this flame if it's still burning? 'Cause it's still burning. So if you're gonna break my heart, just break it. And if you're gonna take your shot, then take it. Take it. If you made up your mind, then make it. Make this fast. And if you ever love me, have mercy. If you go out tonight and get drunk and lonely, wind up home alone, please don't call me. Say you miss me, no. If you're gonna break my heart, just break it. And if you're gonna take your shot, then take it. Take it. If you made up your mind, then make it. Make this fast. If you ever love me, have mercy. Whoa, oh, have mercy. If you're gonna break my heart, just break it. And if you're gonna take your shot, take it, take it. Oh, if you're gonna break my heart, just break it. And if you're gonna take your shot, then take it, take it. If you made up your mind, then make it, make this fast. If you ever love me, if you ever love me, have mercy. Oh, have mercy. Oh, have mercy. Have mercy.
When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see. No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me. If the sky that we look upon should tumble and fall, or the mountain should crumble to the sea, I won't cry, I won't cry, no, I won't shed a tear, just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand now. Stand by me. Whenever you're in trouble, won't you stand by me? Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand now. Stand by me.
mercy. Why you gotta show up looking so good just to hurt me? Why you wanna stop this whole damn world from turning? Mercy. Why you hanging on so tight if this ain't working? Why you wanna stop this flame if it's still burning? 'Cause it's still burning. So if you're gonna break my heart, just break it. And if you're gonna take your shot, then take it. Take it. If you made up your mind, then make this fast. And if you ever love me, have mercy. If you go out tonight and get drunk and lonely, wind up home alone, please don't call me. Say you miss me, no. If you're gonna break my heart, just break it. And if you're gonna take your shot, then take it. Take it. If you made up your mind, then make this fast. If you ever love me, have mercy. Whoa, oh, have mercy. If you're gonna break my heart, just break it. And if you're gonna take your shot, take it, take it. Oh, if you're gonna break my heart, just break it. And if you're gonna take your shot, then take it, take it. If you made up your mind, then make this fast. If you ever love me, if you ever love me, have mercy. Oh, have mercy. Oh, have mercy. Have mercy.
There's no one in town, I know. You gave us someplace to go. I never said thank you for that. I thought I might get one more chance. What would you think of me now? So lucky, so strong, so proud. I never said thank you for that. Now I never have a chance. May angels lead you in. Here you meet my friends on sleepless roads, the sleepless go. May angels lead you in. have said thank you for that. Now I'll never have a chance. May angels lead you in. Hear you mean my friends. On sleepless roads, the sleepless go. May angels lead you in.
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 May angels lead you in. And if you were with me tonight, I'd sing to you just one more time. A song for a heart so big God wouldn't let it live. May angels lead you in. Hear you me, my friends. On sleepless roads, the sleepless go. May angels lead you in. May angels lead you in. Hear you me, my friends. On sleepless
Well, I just heard the news today. It seems my life is gonna change. I close my eyes, begin to pray, then tears of joy stream down my face with arms wide open under the sunlight. Welcome to this place, I'll show you everything with arms wide open. With arms wide open. Well, I don't know if I'm ready to be the man I have to be. I'll take a breath, I'll take her by my side. We're standing on, we've created life with arms wide open under the sunlight. Welcome to this place, I'll show you everything with arms wide open. Now everything has changed, I'll show you love. I'll show you everything with arms wide open. With arms wide open. I'll show you everything. Oh yeah. With arms wide open. Wide open. If I have just one wish, only one demand, I hope he's not like me. I hope he understands that he can take this life and hold it by the hand, and he can break the world with arms wide open. With arms wide open. Under the sunlight, welcome to this place, I'll show you everything with arms wide open. Now everything has changed, I'll show you love. I'll show you everything with arms wide open. With arms wide open. I'll show you everything. Oh yeah. With arms wide open. Wide open.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for your attendance here today. Great to see so many people out. Look, just as a way of introduction, my name's Andrew de Bomford. I'm a friend of Shania's and Kieran's. We work together with Shania, if you don't know the connection. So thanks for coming. If you could please just make sure your phones are off or on silent, that'd be common sense and much appreciated if you haven't thought about it. So sincere, heartfelt apologies to Shania, of course, and the family, to Kieran's mum, Kathy, and dad, Jim, and the girls, Paige and Renee. And look, it's just fantastic to see how many friends and how much support they've got, and it's been overwhelming, and I know much appreciated. So the response from the friends, public in general, Look, Shania was telling me that the messages are just impossible to get back to and respond to. It's just been a sincere outpouring of grief and so much appreciated. The flowers, the gifts and the messages of support. And obviously, yes, so... there's going to be a few people get up and speak during the course of the day. I'm just going to give you a little bit of a brief rundown on Kieran and his early years. Not so much about him, but the other people that will come up you'll get some laughs, so I'm told, and there'll be certainly a few tears. But some of you will see a side of Kieran you've probably never seen. Some of you would be very familiar with that side. So Kieran. Sorry, what was his full name? Kieran Jamie Wesley Whitehouse. Cool name. So born 1st of the 7th, 1997. Whatever you do, you're always going to not nail something. So started his life, firstborn child and only son to Kathy and Dad Jim. And of course along came Paige and Renee, the big brother. So actually started his life in Singlines Estate, and as fate would have it, he actually lived across the road from Shania and her family when they were in the toddler stages of life. Early years he started school at Brooklyn Primary. Apparently had to rip him off his mum's legs to get him to go to school. Who would have thought he was a mummy's boy? Played Auskick. In his younger days, he was only average height back then. He didn't shoot up till later in life. He was also a big futsal fan, and that's the early days when he played futsal. That's when he started to meet a lot of his lifelong friends, and including, I believe, that's where he first met. He was always trying to pull a sickie, and she struggled to get him there. But later on, he enjoyed the sporting side of things and the social aspect of his schooling life. Kiz was happy to be, Kiz as he's affectionately known by everyone. I used to call him the K-Dog, but Kiz as he's affectionately known, was friends to everyone, and he was very accepting, and there was certainly no judgment with Kieran. He left school to start his apprenticeship with Carter and Franks, with his pop Ian Carter, who he idolised, and he did his 4 years building apprenticeship there, and loved the job, and obviously was very grateful for his pop to get him through those years and give him the trade. So he did go on to there to start work with 2B Build, and I know Shania has told me how much she loved working for the 2B Build boys, so Wadey and Dicko, and loved the crew and loved working with those guys, and I know he'll be much missed from there, but he absolutely loved it, and it was wrapped when his brother-in-law Daniel started to work with the crew as well, about 6 months ago. 2016, Shania and Kieran bought their first house. It was actually through me. It was a pretty easy sale. It was an ex-housing place up in Valentine's Estate, or Downlands as they call it, and so the house was vacant. So I just said to Shania, was interested in going through. I just said, grab the keys, knock yourself out, and they did. And they came back and they bought the little house up there. It's fair to say that Shania was the brains of the two, and Kieren was the brawn. But did a great job at a young age, 19, 20, to get into their first house, and it was really exciting and to be a part of that. So 4 years later, I had the privilege of being able to sell the house for them, and they've only just bought about nearly a year ago up in Somerset. So Kieren wanted to be closer to the soccer club, and they got a house that they really loved, and moved again. So to be closer to the beloved Sharks, and you're going to hear from those guys a bit later on. So so it's a pretty unique story, really, to think that two kids live across the road from each other, unbeknownst to each other, go through high school, childhood sweethearts. It really has been a fairy tale story for these two. And look, it's been just great to see it and have involvement in their lives, and just to see how close they were and how much they really did love each other. Because, Kieran could go out all night, and Shania couldn't care. She knew he's going to come back. There was never any jealousy. They were just a great couple, and it was so good to be a part of their lives. So the biggest love in Kieran's life was obviously his wife, Shania. He loved his nieces and nephew. Family was so important to him, and of course his beloved mates and the crew at the Somerset Sharks. So at this stage, Shania, if you're up to it, and Shannon, if you'd like to come up. You've been very brave. You're a gutsy girl, and I take my hat off to you, and I got full credit how you've been handling yourself. Yeah, thanks.
Oh, holy moly. My darling Kieran. Why is this world so unfair? My best friend, my soulmate, and most of all the absolute one for me, taken so suddenly with no warning and no goodbye. I want to thank you for helping shape me into the woman I am today, and for navigating through the last 10 years side by side through the good and the really, really bad times. I feel like I've lost a whole half of myself losing you. We were the perfect balance for each other. I was the stress head. And you were always calm and reminded me everything will be okay. I adored how you were always comfortable to be yourself, even with your questionable dance moves and singing. But that's one of the traits I love the most about you. You were the most beautiful uncle to our 6 nieces and our nephew. You love them just like your very own. If only we were able to fulfil our dream of creating a family of our own. I miss your beautiful smile, your sparkling eyes, and the unconditional love that you always gave me no matter what. Our big gorgeous fur baby Zeus will forever be looking at the door waiting for you to walk in. I feel comfort in knowing just how much you loved him. You brought so much happiness, positivity and love into this world that can never be replaced, and my world will never be the same without you. I really feel that you have shown me and others your presence already, as a few of your best mates were reminiscing at the crash site, and one of your best mates was staring at the ground. It took him a few minutes to see what you had led him to, the engagement ring that we lost 2 years ago. And search high and low for to be able to find in such dense ground is beyond believable. They presented me with this on Tuesday and I was in awe. I'd been looking for a sign and I felt like that was it. This blessed you chose me to love, your darling Shania.
Thanks so much, girls. That's an incredible effort to be able to rally yourself and be able to do that, Shania, and very fitting. It just speaks to the quality of the person, of who you are, so thank you. I did forget to mention about their fantastic wedding just over 12 months ago, back in January the 18th, that many of you would have been a part of. It was just a beautiful celebration of two people who really loved each other, and it was a great thing to be a part of, and one that I'll hold very fond memories of. It was a cracking night. So at this stage, we've got some of Kiz's close mates are going to come up, and some of those are going to share a few anecdotes about the big fella. So guys, if you'd like to come up, that'd be much appreciated. So.
To our best mate, Kizza. We knew that writing this would be near impossible to not take the piss out of you. But that's the person you are and forever will be to each and every one of us here today. Where to start? His somewhat okay dance moves, Channing Tatum looks, his terrible singing voice, lack of fashion sense, or his inability to locate the toilet when drunk.
We can all share many memories of the big fella that aren't appropriate, so we'll keep it tame. How about we start with a story of him mowing the lawn? A simple job for most, but Kieran wasn't like most of us. He thought it would be a good idea to place his wallet down as a marker so he knew where he'd mowed. Not long after this genius idea, it took a turn we all saw coming with his wallet mulched into 1,000 pieces. Losing your wallet would seem like a nightmare for most of us, but not for Kiz, just another day in the office.
Call Shaz to transfer money for a beer. She won't say no to you. This is a sentence that all of us heard at some point on a Saturday night. Well, he wasn't wrong. Shaz definitely struggled to say no to us. This is after he's $250 deep after shouting 10 people for shots. If only he got paid for his dance moves, or his efforts at least. Keep dancing like no one's watching, Kiz, so we can keep laughing.
Kiz, well known for a shower beer at 8 a.m. Normally because he was so... Only for him to flip the mattress and go again. Memories that will last forever. Love you, Kizza.
We all know Kiz really didn't care about what other people thought of him, and what he wore in public was no exception. From wearing his very tight skinny jeans in high school with a cookie hanging out of each back pocket to wearing his painting trackies or a pair of slides out to greens on a Saturday night. Which then takes me to his dorky dance moves, which we all have had the pleasure of witnessing. My personal favourite is his Michael Jackson impersonation. His singing wasn't all that great either, sorry Kiz, but that never stopped him from singing the words to every song he thought he somewhat knew at the top of his lungs.
We could go on all day about stories about Kizza, but we'll save them for when we're together again. You'll forever be remembered for being the life of the party, the loudest in the room, and having the personality that you couldn't help but love. Kiz, you may be gone, but you'll forever be here with us in our hearts. We vow to look after your beautiful Shania forever, and live on how you would want us to. Rest in paradise, Kiz, until we meet again. Love you, mate.
Yeah, great effort, guys. Thanks for sharing. I've been to Green's Hotel about 4 times in my life, and each of those times was with Kieren. We'd have our annual Christmas party, work Christmas Bay, Harcourt's work Christmas party, and you're going to Green's, Bomber. Don't be so stupid, Kieran. But invariably we'd end up down there, and and no sooner than you're down there, he's got a drink in your hand, he's the first to shout, and he was an absolute champion. I have one other brief story that I had with him. He actually crashed my stepdaughter's 18th birthday party with a couple of mates one night. We were down in the Sirocco's building just underneath the Otis room, where they had a function room, and we had to keep an eye on the door because people were shooting up to the Otis room, and Kieran rocked up, and he did have a shit kit on that night. I don't know what he was wearing, but and he said, I saw him coming to the door, and I said, look, I was going to have a bit of fun with this, and I said, look, mate, I'm sorry, I put my hand. I said, this is a private party, mate, you can't come in. I was only just doing it. I said, no, come in, mate, come in. Oh, no, good, great. He came in. Honestly, you're talking about those dance moves, and everyone's put it on social media about his... I don't know, he did that thing with his head, that he did, and he did that arm thing. And look, he was the life of the party. He ended up being the chief photographer on the night. And he took. I only wish the photo came out because it wasn't a camera. It wasn't a phone camera. It was an SLR camera. And he said, "I'll take the photos. I'll take the photos." And he came and grabbed the camera. And he took a selfie with this camera, but he only got half of his head and the whole crowd in there. But he was front and centre in every photo. I can promise you. And so good memories. At this stage, we're about to have a slideshow presentation. So brace yourself. So here we go.
Came and the sky fall to only bring the rain. I sat in darkness, all broken hearted. I couldn't find a day I didn't feel alone. I never meant to cry, started losing hope, but somehow, baby, you broke through and saved me. You're an angel, tell me you're never leaving, 'cause you're the first thing I know I can't believe in. You're holy, 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 holy. I'm high on loving you, high on loving you. You're holy, 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 holy. I'm high on loving you, high on loving you. Days from the darkest nights, you're the riverbank where I was baptized, cleansed from the demons that were killing my freedom. Let me lay it down, give me to ya, get you singing, babe, hallelujah. We'll be touching heaven. You're an angel, tell me you're never leaving, 'cause you're the first thing I know I can't believe in. You're holy, 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 holy. I'm high on loving you, high on loving you. You're holy, 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 holy. I'm high on loving you, high on loving you. I don't need these stars 'cause you shine for me. Like fire in my veins, you're my ecstasy. You're my ecstasy. You're holy, 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 holy. I'm high on loving you, high on loving you. You're holy, 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 holy. I'm high on loving you, high on loving you. You're the healing hands where it used to hurt. You're my saving grace. You're my kind of church. You're holy. She calls me from the cold, and I break at the bend. We're here and now. Will we ever be again? 'Cause I have found all that shimmers in this world is sure to fade away again. She dreams champagne dreams, strawberries for eyes, pink linen, white paper, lavender and cream, fills up butterflies, reality escapes her. She says that love is for till I break at the bend. forever to touch you, 'cause I know that you feel me somehow. You're the closest to heaven that I'll ever be, and I don't wanna go home right now. And all I could taste is this moment, and all I can breathe is your light. And sooner or later it's over, I just don't wanna miss you tonight. And I don't want the world, I just want you to know who I am. And you can't fight the tears that ain't coming, all the moment of truth in your lies. When everything feels like the movies, yeah, you bleed just to know you're alive. And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think they'd understand. When everything's made to be broken, I just want you to know who I am. And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand. When everything's made to be broken, I just want you to know who I am. And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand. When everything's made to be broken, I just want you to know who I am. I just want you to know who I am. I just want you to know who I am. I just want you to know who I am.
He's a good-looking rooster, wasn't he? He's a very handsome man. Those blue eyes and that. He's just gonna miss his face. He's just a ripper. We'd just like this stage to invite Steve Trelaw and David Pease from our Somerset Soccer Club to share a few thoughts, if they could, please. Thanks, guys.
On behalf of the Somerset Sharks community, we would like to thank Shania and the entire Whitehouse and White Road families for allowing us, as a club, the honour of paying our respects to Kieran. And we extend our heartfelt condolences to you all. Words will never describe the love and respect that we have for Kiz, or the pain or anguish that our members are feeling. Number 8 will be forever in our hearts. I'm going to pass over to Dave, our president, to speak on behalf of the Sharks.
And yeah, just to reiterate to Shania and the families, just thank you for allowing us to honour, Kiz today. A club is about its people, and there were none, absolutely none, more important, invested and involved in the Sharks than Kiz. We all know he's a champion player, the multiple premierships, more than ample evidence of this. Playing under 18s at the age of 13, we had to get an exemption. He was just a champion player. We all know his never say die attitude and his hardness at the contest. And we all witnessed his skill, determination and perseverance. But Kiz meant so much more to the Sharks than just what he brought as a player. He was our lifeblood, the captain of the club, the glue that kept everything together. He was our leader, wearing his heart on his sleeve and giving his all for the blue and white. An inspirational figure, respected and admired by teammates and opposition alike. A best mate and brother to all the Sharky army. He was the player the young kids looked up to. He was their coach and mentor. Kiz embodied everything the Sharks stood for. Train hard, play hard, show respect to all, and do your bit to make the Sharks the best club it can be, both on and off the field. And above all, have a good time doing it. And we have to be honest, Kiz did enjoy a good time. Bring out the fire pot and a bit of fancy dress and he was in his element. And I can quite honestly say that I've never met anyone else quite so comfortable in their own skin. And I think for those who have seen him perform at the nudie run and the like, you'll know exactly what I mean. In fact, in later years, it didn't really have to be a nudie run. You could be standing talking to him and turn around 3 seconds later, his gear's off and his clothes are scattered everywhere. Just comfortable in his own skin. And in fact, our governing body rang me up to say, how could we honour him? And I was very tempted to say, well, a nudie run before every game was probably pretty appropriate. We've gone for a minute's silence, it's probably a bit more appropriate, but Kiz was party central and we loved him for it. Kiz was still so young but already a champion of our club, a figure that we remembered and admired forever. Our club will never be the same because the club is about its people, and in Kieran we had the best. But we will remember the good times, how much Kiz gave, and we will honour him in all that we do. Rest in peace, Kiz. Gone but never ever forgotten. I had a message Tuesday night came through on my phone from a young bloke at the club, 19 years old, the next group below Kiz, and it just embodied to me the legacy Kiz has left. And it read, "Good evening, David. Hope you're travelling okay after hearing the news. We will all get through this together. I've spoken to Nico and I'll be stepping up to try and fill Kiz's big boots, helping coach the under-16s. That to me was the ultimate compliment, when someone wants to emulate you, to step up, to fill your boots."
It's been a rock and a pillar of strength and juggling many hats in as well as comforting Shania. He's been an absolute legend, and I take my hat off to you, mate. And if you come up and share on behalf of people, much appreciated.
Okay. Wow. Firstly, on behalf of Shan and myself, Kathy and Bob, Jim and Michelle, and our extended families, the support we've had over the last week has just been overwhelming, and we'd like to thank you all. We know that you're all grieving in your own way, and you all knew Kiz in your own way, but collectively we all knew him as a terrible singer, but a magnificent young man. So, look, I've got some tributes to read out for Kieran's family, so bear with me. I'm not a good reader. I didn't study hard at school. This is from his mum, Kathy. To my dear Kizza, how do I try and explain the love between a mother and a son? Watching you grow through your childhood into such a wonderful young man has filled my life with joy and happiness. The love, friendship and laughter you shared with family and friends throughout your time with us can never be repeated or forgotten. My beautiful boy, I know you will be by our sides through sadness and happiness. Thoughts of you will brighten our darkest days, putting a smile on our faces and warmth in our hearts. Miss and love you forever, my darling boy Kizza. And Kathy. This one's from Paige. Kieren. Looking back, I can now see why people often ask if we were twins. We were inseparable. All siblings have a love-hate relationship, but at the end of each day we would always have made up, even if we did impersonate John Cena, which was you, and I was the Undertaker. After a wrestling match on the lounge room floor. As years went on, you weren't just my brother, you were my protector, my best friend and my most loving uncle and godfather to Elodie. We promised to always remind Elodie of her Uncle Kieran and of all the special memories you shared. Thank you for making such a huge impact on our lives. Thank you for being you, Kizza. Daniel will not only remember you as a brother-in-law but a best mate. The fact you are no longer here will always cause me pain, but you're forever in my heart until we meet again. We love you so much, Kizza. Rest easy, our beautiful angel. Renee, words cannot explain how I feel. You weren't just my brother, you were my friend. You'll always have a place in my heart. Your nieces Sahara and Bridie will never forget you. We will keep you alive in their hearts and their minds, even though you're a magpie statue. Any time they called in to visit, that sideways look and cheeky grin was back there way back then. He stayed with Ian and Marilyn at the start of his apprenticeship because he had no transport. One morning Marilyn went in to make his bed and found drill bits in his bed. Marilyn had to quickly get him to put them back before Ian found out, as he had a habit of not putting things back. And we'd get text messages in the early hours of the morning. Love you, Nan. Yep, the boy was pissed again. We found that when he was pissed, he was a very, very cuddly and kissy boy. He was our only grandson, but we always called him our boy. Even when talking to him, it was boy. We are proud of the man he turned out to be, so loving and caring. Rest easy, boy. We love you, Nan and Pop. And this last one is from, this last one is from his cousins, Kai, Brianna and Montana. We've made a lot of memories throughout our childhood days. No worries in this great world. All we did was play. I knew you would have my back, that I could always count on you, even since we've grown up. I know that it's still true. I can't even remember the first time I saw your face, but I do know within my life no one will take your place. We were there for each other, and we will be to the end. By blood we are cousins, and by hearts we are friends. Now, my turn. Sorry for my voice, but you're going to have to get used to it for a bit. We've never seen such a big, caring, loving group of friends as what we've witnessed in the last week. It's just blown us away. The amount of people, 400 or 500 people through home over the weekend, and every single one of those people that come through had a genuine love and were grieving not only for Shania, not only for an extended family, but for one another. And it's something that a few of us have sat back and watched from the outside, and it's something you can only envy, to have a group of friends such as you guys are. So please don't ever, ever take that away from me, okay? As has been spoken before, Shania and Kieran were the quintessential high school sweethearts. They met at high school, they just started their life together, and again, the devotion and love they had for each other is something that we can only admire. I haven't got it. Sorry, Shan. Well, as I should satisfy, fix that, shouldn't I? I'm screwed here, aren't I? How do I put it now? Not as deeply, and I don't think any of us have. I've never seen anything like it in my life. Did I go all right there, Shan? Got out of it, did I? No. And it carried right through, you know, with everything I did. And look, Shania said to me, she said, Dad, I wasn't too worried about him going with other women because the way he danced, I would have thought he was gay anyway. so she was quite happy about that. When he first started coming to our house, he was shy, reserved, wouldn't say boo, you know, but through concerted efforts from his mates, myself, Ryan and Macaulay, and coaching, we educated him in the way of the speech liberation fluid, aka alcohol. And boy did he take it on with gusto. Many a morning we'd be sitting out the front having a coffee and Shannon come out and say, have a look at this. And I thought, oh yeah. Saturday morning, Snapchats. There's Kizza. Dart in one hand, beer in the other, auditioning for Dancing with the Stars and The Voice all in one hit. And boy was he bad. You don't have to take our word for that, because when I'm finished, we've got some footage of Kieran in his finest. And there's some very entertaining viewing, shall I say, and there's some choice language, so just be prepared for a couple of them. To our family, he made our family whole. He made us laugh, he made us cry. But most of all, he looked after our daughter like she was a queen. To that, we will be forever grateful. And from today on, it's not goodbye, mate. It's only for a while. We'll meet again. So fly high, and we'll see you soon. Thank you.
Kieran's grandmother has just asked if she just share a couple of things briefly, so, and grandfather. So,
and Pop.
Oh, sorry.
Pop. I just want to share a few things of our darling Kieren, who spent a lot of time with us over the years. We looked after him, picked him up from school, and he'd come up home and he'd kick the football. He'd set himself up with Pop's boots either side, kick the football continually. He had a ball. He was a darling, lovely little fella who I remember had lots of cuddles, warm cuddles, not just ordinary little ones, but lovely warm cuddles for us. Very polite. He would kick his football and play outside and run around. He'd say to Grandma, have you got any prawns in your freezer, Grandma? I'd say, yes, I have got a pack of prawns. He loved prawns. He'd come in and put the pan on and cook them himself. I'd taught him to do it. He was not all that old. And as he grew up, he was very thoughtful. I did see quite a bit of him. And I remember seeing him in town one day, and we'd just walked past one another, had his green top on, school top. He noticed me and he spun around on his heels and come back and said, Grandma, and he bent down, he was tall, he bent down to give me a kiss. And that's what I'll remember a lot, because he would really bend down and give us a kiss. He didn't just, not just a little peck, but it was a lovely hug and a lovely kiss to say hello and goodbye. So I just thought I'd get up and share that. We got 3 beautiful grandsons and 3 beautiful granddaughters. So I just thought I'd like to share that with you in memory of our beautiful
way.
Susie, where did you just run to? Where did you just go? Yep, puppy. Woo! It's a video.
Maybe you might get in the way.
Egg. French fries. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Here in a minute. Shania! And there we have it. Brent. He loves it.
Yes, Lucy.
Yeah, but and that was good because you said like, and that was really good. We want him to start. To be honest, you don't want him to go.
There's nothing really wrong with it. Like you sort of just say to him.
I know, but it's good that he's staying, right?
Yeah, of course he is.
Does he stay? Yes, because me.
Amaze me if you play soccer next year.
No,
I love you, cunt.
Dance off.
Look at that. She looks like fucking.
Give us a spin.
I am the terror that flaps in the night.
Couple. This is the definition of a fantastic married couple. Dance, Kieran.
Knock down fucking
Stu? Yeah. Dude, get it down, mate. You fucking got to do it sometimes. Just do it.
I've never done this before in my life.
Put the hands down your throat.
Scarlet Kiz, yellowest one. Dipper up, bowl boy.
The club and the committee, without the committee it wouldn't really, work. But, and I'd like to thank Oscar, especially for over the bar. He's done a real good job. And bigger and better next year. Obviously, trying to say that it wasn't the greatest year, but well, you can't win them all. So, yeah. Thank you.
20 kgs, you rang a dog. Look at that dog on your back. Smack that man on your fucking ass. That is terrible. You fucking girl guy. Fucking James Tatum with 3 kegs underneath his fucking. Wait, where the seats at?
Got some more time.
This would be the, what's it called, the rule of the little and the big.
Hang on.
What are you doing?
I am beautiful.
I am beautiful.
I am loved.
I am loving.
I am kind.
I am kind.
I love my mum so much.
And I love my mum so much. And I love Uncle Kieran so much.
Do you?
Of course.
Do you miss him?
Bring it down.
Oh, wow. I don't think you'll see another one like him in a hurry. What a legend. Kieren, Jamie, Wesley, Whitehouse. Forgot to acknowledge all the people standing outside today who've come along as well. Look, great effort to see, literally hundreds. I don't know how many of here, but I hope that's been a fitting celebration for an absolute champion of a guy. So I think we're about to wrap up and move down to the graves side. And just a couple of things, please, to say, just regarding Kieran's very much loved cousin Tarkin. Be very mindful they're going to be buried beside each other. If you could be mindful of the graveside of Tarkin, they have marked it out there not to trample on that. That would be appreciated on the family's behalf there. And what a fitting thing to be laid next to each other. So Somerset Soccer Club are going to have a guard of honour down there, and we invite everyone to come down to the site there. So yeah, thanks.
Can't count the times I almost said what's on my mind, but I wish you didn't know, baby, I'm crazy about you. And I would be lying if I said that I could live this life without you, even though I don't tell you all the time. You had my heart a long, long time ago. In case you didn't know, the way you look tonight, that second glass of wine, that did it. There was something about that kiss, girl, it did me in. Got me thinking, I'm thinking all of the things that I've been feeling. It's time you hear them. In case you didn't know, baby, I'm crazy about you. And I would be lying if I said that I could live this life